In today's video, I will show you the best pre-built PCs overall. I'm going to pick 3 different budgets in case you have a higher or a lower budget. If you are going to buy a budget gaming PC, I would recommend you buying one from at least $800. I wouldn't recommend going anything lower than that, but if you can't afford an $800 gaming PC, I will leave in the description some gaming PCs at around $500 that are good to start gaming. But remember that this is not recommended if you have at least $800. You will have the link to all of these PCs down below in the description with even some more options. So, the first option is for the people that has from $800 to $1,000. This one being the HP Pavilion gaming desktop. Now, I recommend you buying this version that has the GTX 1650 Super and the i5-11400. The only problem with this version is that you will eventually have to upgrade the RAM and storage, so the total price for this PC, to be a great one, you have to spend $940. If you don't have that money, it's completely fine because there is another option in Amazon for the same PC with a worse processor, the i3-10100, but on this case you have 16 gigs of RAM at $815. So in this case you will only need to upgrade the storage, which you can do it in the future. Another thing you can do is buy the better PC, the one with the 11th generation of the i5, and upgrade the RAM and storage later. However, you have the link to their website down below where you can customize these components from their website. This one is a great overall PC to start gaming and it's one of my favorites. You can buy a 144Hz monitor for competitive games because this PC will run those at 144 or even more. Remember that adding RAM to this PC will improve performance in games like Fortnite, where RAM is high demanded. Another thing that I like is that the RAM here is dual channel, so even if it's 8 gigs of RAM, you will have 2 sticks of 4 GB. And this is something really positive since a lot of brands were not doing this, which is a big mistake. Anyway, for this budget, you have 2 options. The one with 16 gigs of RAM already at $815, or the best version with the i5-11400, but you will have to upgrade the RAM from their website or you can do it later on. However, I will test this PC at the end of this month on my channel, so stay tuned if you want to see that. The next PC is going to be for people that has from $1,000 to $1,200. This one being the AVS Master Gaming PC from Newegg. This one is a really nice combo with the i5-10400F and the RTX 2060, 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of SSD. In this case, you don't have to upgrade anything, but the only downside is that it's a last-gen gaming PC. It has an i5-10400 and the RTX 2060, but it's still pretty damn good for gaming. I will recommend you this PC only if you have from $1,000 to $1,200. But again, to start gaming is really good. If you have from $1,300 to $1,600, I will recommend you this HP that has the RTX 3060 and the i7 11th generation. This one is a new gen pre-built PC with 16 gigs of RAM, 2TB of hard drive and 256 GB of SSD. This is a great overall PC that I would highly recommend you buying if you want to start gaming with this budget. Another thing that is great for is editing. This i7 is great for editing and streaming with one PC. So if you also want to stream with one PC, this one is the one for you at this price point. The RTX 3060 is more than enough for any video game at 1080p, and you can even start gaming at 1440p or even 4K in some cases. Another thing that I like is that it has 2TB of hard drive, so you won't need more storage in the future even if you want to. If you have from $1,600 to $1,800, I recommend you this cyberpower PC with the RTX 3060 and the Ryzen 5 3600. These specifications are a little bit worse than the HP Pavilion that I showed you before, but I picked this one mainly because of the airflow. It has a mesh panel and the airflow of the case overall seems to be a little bit better. So this PC is really similar to the last one, a little bit worse for gaming, but you will get better temperatures overall. So here you have to decide whether you want better temperatures or better gaming performance. If I was you, I would go with the HP Pavilion and buy maybe a 240Hz monitor with the money I have left. But that is of course up to you. One thing I like about this PC is that it has a gaming keyboard and mouse. This is not something impressive, but it's a nice detail to have. Now if you have more than $1,800, I will leave some good options in the description of this video, as well with the most budget PC that I didn't show here on this video. And if you found this video helpful, I encourage you to leave a like, subscribe, but most importantly hit the bell button so you get notified when I upload this type of content, and you will get notified when I buy the HP from the beginning and show you how it performs in some popular games. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and I will see you on the next one.